Here's a 4-question LinkedIn profile audit you can do to identify simple ways to improve your profile. Number one, what's the one thing I want someone who checks out my profile to do? And have I optimized for that throughout the entire profile? Number two, have I given people a reason to choose me as opposed to others in my field? This is another huge mistake people fall into. They talk about, I do blah, 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 but they're not the only person that does blah, 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 blah. So playing up those differentiations and going like, this is the reason why to choose me. I have this set of expertise or these credentials or this unique approach, like getting some of that into the profile, even if it's in your about section to sort of make it clear, like why you as opposed to someone else. You'll see, like, let's say someone's a web designer. There's a million web designers out there. So they'll just talk about like, I design great websites. Well, okay, so does every other web designer on LinkedIn. Like why you specialize in a certain thing, you have certain, credentials, that kind of thing. The third question for your LinkedIn profile audit is, do you look active on LinkedIn? So if you don't ever post or you rarely post, I know I see the cringe, but we're gonna get there.
We're gonna get
We're gonna get there. So, but if you don't post often, and I don't mean you have to post every day or anything like that, but like on your account right now, like the last post was 3 months ago, and I think before that was like 6 months ago or whatever. That de-incentivizes people from following you because they're like, well, why bother? I'm not gonna get anything from her anyway, so why bother? So I think having a relatively, and this does not mean that you have to post all the time, and it doesn't mean that you actually have to post at all, but you need to understand that if you're never posting, it does de-incentivize people from connecting and following you. So if you want to get something from the platform, it certainly helps that you're posting at least semi regularly. And then the last question for your profile audit is, how important is being found in search or by recruiters to you? Most of what I've said up to this point is not about optimizing for recruiters or getting jobs or whatever, because that's not what you're doing. And that's not what most of my audience is doing. You're looking for clients. But if you are the kind of person that's like, no, I want recruiters to find me, then you should probably take that stuff into account. So again, LinkedIn profile audit. First one, what's the one thing that someone who checks out your profile you want them to do? Second one, have you given them a reason to choose you? Third one, are you active? And fourth one, how important is being found in search? And there you go. Your profile will be up and running and better than ever.